Spoiling your daughter? Being too nice? Giving in to whatever your daughter wants? How do you get your daughter to listen without yelling? Hello, it's Akan from Coaching with Akan. I had the pleasure of being in the presence of a dad who knew how to show how much he cares for his daughter. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what he did that led to his daughter listening when he spoke. The first thing he did is whenever he went to speak to his daughter, he would get to his daughter's eye level and look at her face and just greet her, say hello, how's she doing? He would always listen to whatever that is on her mind first, let her share first, and then after her daughter is done explaining whatever it is that she wanted to tell her dad, then he would proceed to ask her whatever it is that he wanted to ask or say what he needed to say. But he always let his daughter go first. And now, when it was the dad's turn to speak, he calmly and clearly communicated whatever it is that he wanted to tell his daughter. He used the same tone as his greeting tone, as his tone of listening to what the daughter had to say. The same energy, he moved it into now what he has to say to his daughter. He did not bring any harsher energy with him. So you don't have to bring that tough energy to tell your daughter something, even though it's something that needs to be done even urgently. All you need to do is use that same energy, let her finish speaking, and then now share what you have to say. Another thing that he did was he gave the daughter space to be able to say no. If the daughter didn't want to do it, he didn't freak out and make it mandatory that it has to be done. He really just worked with his daughter to figure out a way of how she can do it and when she can do it. So he never rushed his daughter. He told her what he needed to say, and then he helped figure out how they can both do it using that same tone of the greeting tone, of the seeing what she's saying tone. You don't need to change tones when you're asking or speaking to your daughter, because she will understand as long as you make her feel like she's also being heard. The truth is, you can't really spoil your daughter. You can't be too nice to her. But what you can do is maybe mislead her into thinking that her opinion is the only one that matters, that her thoughts is the only one that matters. So what you could teach her is how to completely listen. And that happens when you manage overlaps. As you're talking in conversation, does she interrupt you when you're talking, or do you interrupt her when she's talking? To really manage overlaps in communication, when she's speaking to you, you have to let her fully express whatever it is on her mind until she's done. And then at the same time, when you're speaking, make sure that you're able to express fully what you need to tell her, right? And if she interrupts you, just let her know, hey, I'm not done speaking yet. Once I'm done, it will be your turn. That simple of managing overlaps lets people know that both parties are important, the dad and the daughter. And in doing so, you guys are both able to hear and understand each other, and there's not going to be any need for yelling because both of you guys are trained in fully listening to the other person, and then it will be open to discussion, whatever the answer may be. Just like the dad in the example that I used, he was always open to his daughter saying no. And then from there, they calmly talk about how she can do it or what's stopping her or anything that could be getting in the way. There's not a need to yell when you guys are able to fully express whatever it is on your mind, and you're able to be okay with getting a no and working towards how to make that work for both of you guys. Thank you for watching.